Alright, we're back with another episode of ABA Compare and Contrast. You already know what this is about, but if you don't, in this series, I take characters from Anime Battle Arena and then compare them to Heaven's Arena. Today, we'll be covering that one kid who mastered rock, paper, scissors, Gon Freecss, or Gon Freecss. Honestly, I don't know. Let me just check, actually.
Hi, I'm Gon!
Alright, so it's Gon.
Gon!
But it's also Gon? Nah, I don't really know. If you guys know which one it is, then let me know. Anyways, before this video begins, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts on these characters in the comment section below. Now, for this video, I'm just gonna refer to Gon as, well, Gon, so if I'm incorrect, then womp womp. Now, let's begin by showcasing Heaven's Arena's Gon. For his first move, he uses a move called Rock. Gon concentrates his Nen into his fist and punches the opponent with it. Landing this move will result in the opponent being knocked back. This move will guard break blocking opponents and can hit grounded opponents as well. Although, if the opponent is guard broken by this move, they'll still be knocked back. Then we have E+1, which doesn't have a name, so some people may not know about this, and I didn't even know about this until I made this video. How it works is that Gon will lunge forward, then after a certain distance, he will unleash Rock. If an opponent is caught in his way, they'll be stunned as Gon punches them with Rock. Unlike his normal Rock, this move will not guard break, nor does it hit grounded opponents. Or well, to be more specific, the grab doesn't hit opponents, but the Rock move itself does. For his next move, he uses a move called Paper. Gon will once again concentrate his Nen into his fist, but this time, he will emit that Nen into a projectile that he fires in front of him. If the opponent is hit by this projectile, they'll be sent flying. Although, if you look closer, you can see that the opponent is shot at a faster speed than if they were hit by Rock, resulting in them being launched at a longer distance. This move will also guard break the opponent, and unlike Rock, they will not be knocked back if they're guard broken. For his third, or well, technically fourth move I guess, he uses a move called Scissors. Gon transmutes a blade of Nen onto his two fingers, as he then slices the opponent with it. This move allows him to combo extend and will also break opponent's blocks. Just like Rock, this move also has an E variation, where he'll dash forward before unleashing Scissors. Unlike normal Scissors, this will not guard break the opponent. Before we talk about his ultimate, he has one more move called Ren. This move can be used if you hold down E and press 4. Once this move is used, Gon will release his Nen, which will increase his damage on all his moves and decrease the amount of damage he takes. Now finally, his ultimate. I'll use everything. Gon makes a Nen contract that gives him all the power he'll ever have and ages himself up to an adult. This results in his strengths in general being increased, which can be shown by the one move that he has in this form, Rock. Gon will kick the opponent upwards, and as they fall down, he begins to charge up a punch which he'll then release onto them, resulting in the opponent being one-shot no matter what. This move will break blocks and hit grounded opponents. Once this move is over, Gon will die. He'll also die if you miss this move, so be careful. So, with all of Heaven's Arena's Gon covered, let's move on to Anime Battle Arena's Gon. For Gon's first move, he utilizes Rock. Gon charges up Nen into his fist, as he then releases it into a full AoE attack. This move has an unholy 45 damage, but thankfully it is blockable and has a decently noticeable startup towards it. For his second move, titled Pull, Gon takes out his fishing rod and uses it to pull himself forward. If an opponent is hit by the hook, they'll be reeled in, as Gon also gets pulled in. This also allows Gon to get a combo off of this, although it is a tad bit weird to use. For his third move, Gon uses an attack named Scissor. Gon charges up Nen into his two fingers, creating an energy blade as he then dashes forward, cutting up anyone who gets in his way. This move will guard break opponents and slightly stuns the opponent if they're hit by it. For his final move, Gon uses an attack called Paper. Gon will charge up Nen in his hands, creating an energy spear, which he then shoots forward. The player is able to control where the spear goes by moving their camera around. And for Gon's awakening, I'll use everything. Just like in Heaven's Arena, Gon makes a contract that will give him all the power he'll ever have. And similar to Heaven's Arena, Gon only has one move as well, titled End. When this move is used, Gon will teleport to the person on his mouse. Once he does, he'll kick them into the air and start charging up rock. Once the opponent falls down, Gon will unleash rock onto them and one-shot them. Once this move is over, Gon will become a burnt stick and die. This move will bypass blocks, and there's only a handful of characters who can actually survive this ultimate. With both characters covered, let's now analyze them. Obviously, we can tell that they both use similar moves, with only one of them being different for both Gons, that being Pull and Ren. Now, there are not a lot of moves that they really could have used for Gon, so this makes sense. Well, I guess there are some moves that they used pre-Nen, but why would you not give them Nen, so. Now, for his transformation, I do believe they could have been a little bit more creative with this. Instead of just being a one-shot kick, they could have split the moves. In the anime, Gon showed off a few attacks that they could have used as moves, but there's not really much we can do about it. And it's not entirely impossible, as we've seen AUR do this before. So, now that we have a better understanding of their moves, I'll move on to my opinions on both characters, starting off with Anime Battle Arena. Gon in Anime Battle Arena is severely underwhelming. It definitely feels like he was rushed. I mean, look at Rock! This move is barely similar to how it works in the anime, and not to mention that all his moves feel kind of clunky to use, if that's the correct term. For instance, his pull has this weird rubber band situation, where if you land it on an opponent, you'll be flung slightly farther than they were, and then be brought back to them. As for his awakening, it just screams rushed. I mean, just take a look how simple it is, and there's not even death animation, he just becomes a stick. Now, I understand that Gon is a pretty old character, but that doesn't excuse the lack of effort put into him. Now for Heaven's Arena's Gon. Heaven's Arena's Gon is a whole lot better than ABA's Gon. Unlike ABA's Gon, this Gon actually has a combo extender that can function properly. Plus, his kit is pretty fun to play around with, and with the whole wall combos thing, you can pull off some nasty combos with rock and paper. Although his ultimate is practically the same thing as ABA's Gon, that can be forgiven with all the effects put into it. Both his transformation and the entire move itself have beautiful effects. Plus, the move actually feels like there's an impact on the hit. Now, do I really need to tell you who wins? If it wasn't obvious enough, Heaven's Arena's Gon wins by a long shot. It's not to say that I don't like ABA's Gon, he can be fun to play, it just kinda disappoints me of how little effort there was put into him. And with all these new characters, plus people slowly getting better at countering him, he can barely even stand a chance in a 1v1 situation. The most he really has going for him in a battle is his rock and his awakening. It would definitely be nice to see him get a rework in the future, and maybe he could become a little bit more viable. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if he did get one at this point, since this year we've seen a few characters get reworked, such as Minato and Law. Although there are probably characters worse than Gon, so maybe we won't see one, but who knows. Remember, these are just my opinions, so tell me, what do you guys think of ABA's Gon and Heaven's Arena's Gon? And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Anyways, I'll see you. Peace.